Hi everyone, welcome to Irish Crochet Lace channel, and in today's tutorial I'm gonna show you how to make these blocks of shamrocks. When you're working in the modern, especially in colored version of Irish Crochet Lace, you'll need sometimes make like blocks of motifs just like this. And here I use the two methods I'm gonna show you in the tutorial, and this is another one. This is the chain, the docking, and the mirror. These three types of joining shamrocks together I'm gonna show you in this video. So let's get started. So whenever you start working on a project, whether it's classic lace or the modern one, sometimes you need to join two motifs together, and instead of doing it by filling, you can always join them as you go with the actual motif itself. I've got the two samples here that I'm gonna show you, and the third one I'm gonna show in the process. So I've got already three more shamrocks that I've done in advance, and I'm gonna use each one of them for the joining process. Let's get started. For this project I was using Anna 16, that's the Italian yarn, cotton yarn, mercerized cotton, and the crochet hook size 1.1 millimeter, but you can use anything according to your project and your requirements. Now the easiest way to join three shamrocks together is obviously joining them at the leaf tip. So you can always make the chain. You can make just any freeform shape. You can also make the preset pattern, like you're making three shamrocks in all together, and you place the flower in the center. You can use them, the same techniques I'm going to show for others. You can use that technique just to join the flower together, so by the time you finish this would be the full set, so you can use it in your project without worrying doing the filling inside. But so far what I have now, you can join them at the first part of the shamrock or any other. But so far I've done half of the leaf, and instead of doing 3 picot that I usually do for this little loop, I make one, and then either do the slip stitch, or you can make 2 chains, remove the hook, insert the hook into the loop like this. Doesn't really matter, the results will be exactly the same. And then you finish the picot and you continue with crochet the rest of the leaf. In my case that would be 11 trebles. Just a reminder that I'm using the British term, so I guess in American that would be doubles. And for my leaf I use 11 trebles, 11 doubles, 1 double, 1 half a double, and just a double. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I usually count in pairs. One of them minuses of being a programmer working in digital system, so you count by pairs. Instead of counting 11, I count 2, 4, 6, and so on. So I've done this, and as a result I'll have 2 shamrocks joined together in the go, and then you can add 1 more here, 1 more there, and I don't know, somewhere around here, just to make the chain, different chains in different shapes that would match your requirements, your design, your pattern. So this is number one, this is the easiest part, and we'll start with the other two. They're a bit more complicating. So let's get started with them. Now the second type of join, the join that I use is that I use it side to side, and it's just like the mirroring the shamrock. So if you fold it in half, you get one, and you open it up, you split, you got two. The reason why I have the odd number of stitches on the petal is exactly for this reason, is that it's easy to make the pattern identical, symmetrical. So what I have now here, I've got one finished shamrock, and I have the one that I've just finished, well, not finished, but done the half the petal, and I stopped exactly at the fifth treble, the double. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The loop from it will make the head of the sixth double, of the sixth treble. So what I have to do is to find on the shamrock that I'm gonna use, I count exactly 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth petal, the sixth stitch on the shamrock, I insert the crochet hook inside, and I pull the stitch through the loop. I don't make any stitches yet, I just pull the loop, and now I work with the treble just as I would usually do. That would be the sixth treble on the chain that I have. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 11. I can't even pronounce it now properly since watching that those two guys in the elevator. They're hilarious. So many years, it's still like, anyway. So we're back to the shamrock, and I work another 5 trebles. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just to make loop longer so it doesn't slip away. And on the other side, on the second shamrock, I find the first treble here, so I count from it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, insert the hook inside and pull the loop through, tighten the loop, and continue with making a shamrock. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. At this point, you can also join the other flower, the other shamrock, just as we did in the previous version. You can also use this, attach like this. You just have to count on, make the sample here and attach the new one when you finish that, when you're working on the third one. It's just the matter of your own fantasy, just the way you want to connect them. I'm just showing you the 3 main methods that I use, the 3 main joins. So these are 2. I'll be back to the third one in a couple of seconds, just as I finish this one. And this one is a bit tricky because it creates a little gap here, so you can join them like this. I haven't steam ironed it yet, so it's kind of wobbly. But once you steam iron it, you can find it that you might want to join it here as well, just like this, or you can just leave it like free hanging and then join it with the filling stitches. It's all up to you how to use it. But anyway, we'll be back to in just a matter of second. Okay, so the third type of joining is kind of the docking, when part of leaf goes inside the space between the leaves, and at the same time they're kind of interlocking together like this. So what I have here now is I made the let me get it closer. So I've done the three trebles already. I pull the thread, and counting from the picot of the second shamrock, I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Insert the hook into the 7th stitch. And just to remember that I have 11 stitches, 11 trebles in the shamrock on the side. And I make another 8 here. 1, 2, yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable because that would be annoying part hanging around. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as we get here, I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I shouldn't have done 5. Just get the 5, and just like we did here, I insert the hook into this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5th, probably here. And I continue. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I haven't get used to this new camera holder, so I still might be floating away from the camera. That's 10, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. 11. Half a treble, the double. Now this part is ready. Now going back to the second. That's 1, 2, 3, and I guess at number 4 I should stop and perform the same thing somewhere around the picot, just like 2 stitches before the picot, and I pull the stitch and I continue. So that's 4, 5, 6. Leave the picot hanging. You can keep it always with the filling up front. Just do the filling behind it so it just kind of sticks out, just to point that this is a shamrock, not just a round leaf. And 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, picot. And just like in the previous situation, you can use this couple to attach to the chain, to the mirror, just like create anything that you want with these 3 simple joints. So you just make the chain, you make the mirror and you make the docking. So one petal docks into the space between petals, one part of the shamrock goes into space between the others, so does the other goes between these two. It's kind of mutual docking. You can also do this normal docking like this. Still you'll be docking like a couple of stitches before the picot, couple of stitches after, leaving the picot just hanging on both. It's all up to you. It works exactly the same as with these three samples. So you get to the point where you need to join the elements, you pull the loop, you insert the hook into the stitch, you pull it through, and you continue crochet. It's so simple and very easy, and you don't have to worry thinking about how you join that on the template itself, especially if you're working on a free form, which is quite often requires kind of really messy stuff, like one flower here, one flower there. And you've seen it on my flower of dunes, and I'm actually working on another project right now, and I will be showing you that there will be streams on filling and the laying it on the template and filling as well. So there'll be lots of streams, lots of activities happening within the next couple of months, and I hope there will be something really good this summer. So I have lots of work to do, and I'll obviously will show everything online. So that's it for today. Stay tuned, have fun, subscribe, click on the bell button so you can get the notifications whenever there will be new videos or streams online, and have fun. Bye.